In today's episode of Fit at 40, and I'm talking like I've got some kind of TV show here, so we'll just kind of run with that. I wanted to share with you my top 3 tips for dieting, or as the professionals like to say, for nutrition. So my first tip is to have something in your day to look forward to. So whatever it is that whatever your poison is, whether it be some chocolate, a Tim Tam, some Minties, a Kit Kat, I don't know, a shot of vodka, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, to have that at some point in your day, to have a little guilt-free treat. I did that when I overhauled my eating. I had something every day that was a little guilt-free pleasure, and I don't know, it worked for me. My second tip is to be prepared. Planning really does help with eating in general, but to really be prepared with snacks. So in my bag, I always carry something, or usually I carry something like a little container of nuts, maybe mixed with a little bit of dried fruit and some salt, depending on kind of what I feel like when I'm out, or something low GI like some cheese cut up in little cubes. Like when my kids were little, I used to give them these little containers with little cut up bits of cheese, and now I make those containers for myself. Or a muesli bar or an Atkins bar or something that you can easily grab, even if it's not your favourite food. So when you're hungry, you know how it is, you'll eat anything. So even if it's carrot sticks or celery or cucumber or whatever, just to have those things prepared, and even when you're at home, to have them in the fridge so you can quickly grab them, and it will fill you up and it will stop you going for those, for me, it stops me from eating, barbecue shapes, things that I really like, salty, crackers and things like that. So if it's just right there, it just makes it so much easier. So be a Girl Scout, be prepared. And my final tip, my third tip, and I think this is actually the most important tip and the hardest tip, is to have a plan. Have a mental plan for when you're not prepared, when you don't have snacks, when you're absolutely starving and you're driving by Macca's and you could so easily eat a junior burger or whatever your favourite menu item is, or you know how it is when you're really starving. So what I tell myself in those situations, and I trip up as well, but I tell myself, Susie, you can wait 5 more minutes. You can wait. You are not starving. You can wait till you get home. You work so hard. Why undo it by starting to get a taste again for foods that are probably not the best foods to eat? So it really just talking yourself out of it, telling yourself that, hey, you're not starving. You can wait 5 minutes. You can wait 10 minutes. You'll be home soon. And I think it's so important to have that mental plan of what you're going to do for when you're really starving, when you feel like you could eat anything. You could eat a horse, as they say. So whatever it is that you think will work for you, to have that prepared. And it really did help me by telling myself, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, you can get through it, you'll survive. So they're my tips, and they work for me, and I hope they work for you too.